called House of Charity, which is homeless. He's a homeless house. Driving van around.
It shouldn't be a thing for them. I think it should be a thing for everyone because this is the best medicine ever. You know how to combine the natural stuff? You don't have to. Yes? Yeah, I have a friend actually that I go to camp with very often, and he knows a lot about camping because he's one of the cops who works in the ranch.
Chris. Yeah.
13 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of them. Yeah. Quite a few. Guy's waving to us here.
Lunchtime, yeah, we're going for it.
There's people that have monkeys as pets.
Yeah.
Some people do. Some people do, but it's illegal.
Oh, it is?
You can't have exotic animals in Costa Rica. Yeah, that would be him up. He's pretending to be a thug just because the monkeys never come down. The monkeys might be like, what's that thing down there? Yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna go down. Maybe we'll see more monkeys. Or even another big crocodile. A baby crocodile is just 4 inches. This is bigger. These guys are really like, maybe like 2.5 feet, something like that. Less than a meter. Yeah, there's another waterfall. You can go all the way there, and if you look down, that's the next one over there. We're gonna go to that one in a minute.
This is horrible. We're going down to the bottom because we're going to the better one. Better view.
Angel River.
They opened this platform like a couple months ago. Oh, and they haven't went up, but they're just missing a couple details.
Did he take a picture of you guys?
You guys want to go up there so we can see better and have a little talk? Sure.
Sounds like we're in trouble with Dad.
Oh, you ran
Over here so you get a bunch of that.
Well, if you could throw a rock into that surface, I would be really surprised. Bet on that?
Sure.
Okay, my friends. Well, first of all, let's start by saying that you're super extremely lucky to get to see this so clear, because sometimes we come here and we can't see anything. If this place gets cloudy, well, you saw it yourself. Well, look on the left. Look at the clouds on the top of the mountains. That's what you would see if this was cloudy. And sometimes it's so cloudy that you can't even see 9 feet ahead of you. So of course you wouldn't see that. You miss it. Sometimes people come up here and they don't even believe that there's a volcano because it's so cloudy. Now this is a very cool volcano, my friends. This is one of the 7 active volcanoes in Costa Rica. It's called the Poás volcano, which is spelled the P-O-A-S, which comes from the Spanish word puas, P-U-A-S, which means thorns, because in the community back there called Little Thorn, they used to grow a lot of bushes around their houses with thorns used for protection and as living fences. And they named the first town Little Thorn, and then the volcano was named after pretty much the same way, the Thorn volcano, Poás. This is the largest active volcano that we have in Central America. The diameter of the crater is like 1.3 kilometers from here, south to the north on the other side. That's a little bit less than a mile, for you to have an idea. That's a huge, we could basically say that this is a 1 mile diameter caldera. And the size of the crater, which is the water down there, which is, by the way, hyper acid water. That means that the acidity is almost 0. That means that we shouldn't even touch the water because it's so acid. Besides the fact that the temperature during the dry season raises up all the way to 170 Fahrenheit. So you shouldn't touch it because it's hot and it's acid. The size of that hyperacid lagoon is the same size, for you to have an idea, of 4 soccer fields together. So it's pretty large. Of course, since we are right now 900 feet above it, that's the hole, 900 feet deep, we tend to believe that this is smaller, right? But if we had people right now walking down there at the foothills of the crater, you could barely see some tiny colorful dots because we're so high above it. The distance from here to the lagoon, and that's what we were saying, that if you wanted to throw a rock in the lake, you better be really strong, is almost a quarter of a mile. So that's really long. That's like 500 meters. The depth of the lake is like 90 feet deep. And this is an active volcano, even though you cannot see lava right now. Because the lava is underground, that's the reason why the temperature of the hyperacid lagoon goes all the way up to 170 and even 180 Fahrenheit a couple years. And the last time this volcano had a big important eruption was in 1910. And it was an eruption that spewed up 640,000 tons of ash. And since we are at 8,500 feet above sea level right now in the central volcanic range of Costa Rica at the northeast of San Jose, the wind blows really rapidly and drags all those ashes towards the big cities of San Jose, Heredia, and Alajuela, causing a lot of trouble because, of course, ashes are hard to breathe. Ashes are going to get the paintings of your cars, all scratched. Also, the ashes in big concentrations like that are going to fall on the ground, and they are so tiny that they're going to create like a layer of plastic, like a paste that covers the surface of the ground. And then when it rains, the water is not going to be filtered in the ground. So the water is going to flow on top of that paste all the way to the river. So the rivers are going to get flooded. Then the cities are going to get flooded. So if you used to believe that the ashes are not exactly that bad, think about it twice. Because ashes are actually a big problem in Costa Rica when we've had eruptions that involved ashes. And also, this volcano has the power to blow things away, right? This is a volcano that has a lot of power. And even though it doesn't have right now pyroclastic activity, the volcano is not dead. It is active. And at any point, it could just have an eruption. That's what we try to keep an eye on the volcano 24/7. Did you see the cameras up there?
Oh.
There's a camera. There's some cameras there. They belong to the Costa Rican University, National University News, so they can keep an eye on the volcano all the time because the national park closes at 4. But what if the eruption happens at night, right? So those are infrared cameras, so we can report what's going on. And of course, the idea is most importantly to let the people that live around the area know that something is about to happen. But most of the time, that doesn't work because the people, they think that the volcano is a friend of theirs, and the volcano is not going to hurt them. And they say we've been living here all of our lives, and the volcano has never done anything to us. It's not going to do it now. It's just waking up. But then the volcano has a real bad eruption, and people don't have the time to get away, right? Now, floodings, and they're too acid, and the soil at first is going to be too acid, and a lot of plants wouldn't tolerate that, right? There are 3 craters in here. This one is the active one, the man called the Botos in honor to the Botos, indigenous people. Put yourself in a room with an ocelot, angry, and see who wins. See? These guys have made it all the way here. They have seen their cousins die in the prehistory. They saw the dinosaurs die, and they're still surviving. They're here. That means a lot. It's a shame that they're endangered, though, because a lot of people are afraid of them, and they have killed them, or because they wanted to kill them because the farms were too close to the rivers, and they didn't want the crocodiles to eat the cattle. Yes?
Is this his home?
No, this is his territory. After the curve, like the next 100 yards, this is where he usually hangs around.
Okay.
And I think he's liking this pool right here.
Was this dug out?
No, it just happened naturally. Erosion. I don't know if, no, wait a minute. It looks like...
I know, he was,
I thought it was going to fall right on top of
I
it.
thought so too. And,
Going on my big.